This is great news. He brings with him, 157 caps of Test rugby experience. He's a figure off the field as well, a leader off the field, and it's incredible is the word. Just 18 days since popping his shoulder out for the Lions against Japan in that warm-up game. We all thought his tour was over. Alun Wyn Jones is going back out to South Africa. Let's get a bit of reaction to this immediately with former international referee Nigel Owens. Nigel, what do you make of this? You know Alun Wyn Jones pretty well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest. When there was talk sort of early on that he may be back to go to South Africa, I thought, well, if somebody's going to do it, it's going to be him, because he really is a true warrior. He'll go down as one of, if not Wales' his greatest players, particularly in the forwards over the years. And if anybody can go out there and get back on the field and lead the Lions to a victory in South Africa, it will be him. So it's not really that much of a surprise when you started people hearing talking, and obviously he's following one of the best sort of rehabilitation and medical advice and support that you could have to have you at the Welsh Rugby Union as well.
I was going to say, he keeps defying his age, doesn't he? How much of that is down to his conditioning, his professionalism?
The professionalism as well, yeah, and obviously he has a great team behind him here, and he's dedicated as well. I've known him from a young lad coming through the system, refereed him from a young lad when he was with the Ospreys and Swansea before that, coming through, and then obviously as captain for the Ospreys, and obviously being part of the Welsh setup as well during the Six Nations campaign, doing some work there. So he really is the effort he puts in, on and off the field to make sure you don't sort of, 157 caps at that level, Lions tours, you have to be something special, and he certainly is.
We know the aura he carries and what he'll bring to the squad just being around them, but in terms of if he were to get fit for that first test and captain them, how good a communicator is he with referees? You've worked with him a lot through the years.
He's a very good communicator, and he's learnt as well over the years in how to communicate with referees, because it's just not sort of one cap fits all. Some referees you can communicate a bit more with them, others like a captain to communicate a bit less. So what he's learnt over the years is how to communicate with the referees that will be refereeing him, and he's become very, very good at that. And obviously, we all know he has the respect of the players and the team around him. If you imagine when somebody goes to captain the Lions, you just don't need the respect of your fellow countrymen. You need the respect of other countrymen in that squad and in that team. And he's got that. But what he also has, he has the respect of match officials as well. And it's going to be a huge battle. It's going to be so exciting. But I tell you as well, what I'm really looking forward to is if he's on that field as a captain, and the South African captain close as well, is to see how they both lead their teams, how they communicate with the referees. It's going to be fascinating.
Talking a few huge battles, the Lions have one tonight, the first real contest of this tour, a South Africa A side packed full of World Cup winners and current Springboks as well. We saw that red card, didn't we, in the Lions games against the Sharks at the weekend from Hendricks. Do the officials need to be on another level now as the intensity goes up?
But when you referee games, and if we're honest, the games so far have been quite straightforward, they've been quite easy. There's been a couple of talking points like the red card, which was pretty much straightforward red card, really, to be honest. So the officials will know going into those games that they're quite sort of, comfortable to referee. But what they'll know tonight, Jaco Piper refereeing tonight, sort of refereeing a South African test match in one sense team against, there'll be quite a few of these players, I'll think, in the test match as well when the first test comes around. So the level tonight is everybody's anticipating tonight this is going to go up a level, and it will go up. Everybody's excited now, aren't they? It's starting to set in, and the officials will know that as well. The level of officiating and intensity tonight will go up for the match officials tonight. When you're preparing for this game, tonight you are going to be in for a test match level intensity, and the officials will have to be on top of their game as well, as the players will have to be as well, and discipline will be crucial to that. Yeah,
because we know the Springboks like to impose themselves physically, but with that, obviously, with the new tackle laws, the high tackle laws, it's a red card for any contact with the head. They're going to have to be careful, the players tonight as well, aren't they?
They're going to have to be careful, and it's very difficult, in such a physical contact game. You want to go in there, you want to get there at speed, you want to get those big hits, to put your mark on the game, but they're going to have to be really careful that when they do put those big hits in, when they do go in to clear out, that they make it at the right height, that they don't risk getting things wrong. If you get things wrong and you make contact with the head, we know what the guidelines are these days, you're going to be trouble. So, it's going to be full on, but You know, who knows? There could be a few talking points.